Welcome to the TracTrac Event Manager, the quick and easy way to set up and manage your live tracking. Let's log in and see how we easily create a live tracking event.
When logged in, I press the Create button to create an event. I then type in the event name, define the time zone, the start time and the end time, and select the event type, and press Save. At the top, I have a number of menus for managing my event. I will go to Devices to associate devices to my event. I select all the devices that I want to associate to my event and press Attach. The devices have then been attached to my event.
I will go straight to Races, the main menu for managing my races. In Races, I click the Create icon for creating a new race.
I type the name of the race and define the start time of the race and the end time of the race. The field Start of Race I leave blank. I then press Save. My race then appears in my race list where I have various icons for managing my race. However, the first thing I want to do is upload a map. I go to Viewer and Maps. The first thing I want to do is define the center or start location of the map in the viewer. I drag and drop the pin to identify the center, and then I define the minimap by moving the rectangle to define where the overview map will be displaying. I then press Save to save my map settings. I then want to add my orienteering map, and I press Add Overlay Map. I give the map a name. I browse my computer for the map file and press Upload. The map has now been uploaded but not yet calibrated. I press the Edit icon to calibrate the map. The map is calibrated by associating 3 points on Google Maps with 3 points on the map file. I do this one by one. First, I press Edit Point for calibration point number 1. A separate window opens where I can indicate the point on my orienteering map and the corresponding point on a Google World Map. I start with the Google World Map. I select the satellite image for most detail and I zoom in. I set my pin on an easy identifiable point on the world map. I then go back to the orienteering map and find the same point. I insert the point. I use the keyboard arrows to move the map around, and I then press Save. I have now set the first of the 3 calibration points, and I do the same thing with the 2 remaining points. When all my 3 points have been calibrated, I go to the button and press Save Map. I verify that the map has been correctly calibrated, and then I go back to Races to create my entries.
My race then appears in the race list where I have a number of icons that gives me access to my race. The 2 most important ones are the Edit Race and Course icon and the Edit Entries icon. They both have a big 0 on a red background, showing that at the moment there are no marks and no races associated to the race. I will start by creating the entries, and I click the Edit Entries icon. I want to create a single entry, and I click the Create Competitor icon. I then type in the long name that will appear in the leaderboard and the short name that will appear on the label next to the icon on the map. I choose the nationality and press Save. I can then associate my competitor to a tracking device number and press the Add Entry to add it to the list of entries. I then continue in the same way until I have my complete list of entries. If I want to create multiple entries at a time, there are options for importing from, for example, CSV or from another race. When I have my complete list of entries, I go back to the menu Races. My race is now ready for tracking. However, before starting, I would like to add marks to the course as well. So I click the Edit Race and Course icon. To the lower left, I have the marks of the race, and to the lower right, I have the available marks At the moment, none. So I click Create Mark icon. I give my mark a name, in this case the start gate, and a short name to appear next to the mark on the map. I continue in the same way until I have all the marks I need for my course. Then from the available marks, I drag the marks that I need for the race course. I put first the start gate, the windward, and then the finish gate. And I then press save. I now see in the race list that I have a race 1 consisting of 3 marks and 15 entries. I can easily create any number of additional races by pressing the duplicate race icon. I choose how many duplicates I want to make, which dates the duplicates should be created for, and which elements to copy. I now have 5 races that are all ready to track. You can get access to more functions by pressing the expand button to the right. But for the moment you really have all you need in order to do live tracking, so we'll close them down again. Good luck and enjoy live tracking.